a lot of craziness going on with your boy Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
So, unfortunately, 8 dead, dozens injured at his Astroworld festival. It seems like there were a lot of just different problems going on. But mostly from pretty much all accounts, the problems were that people were having a hard time breathing, just because there were just so many people at the concert. And from what I'm hearing, the Astroworld Festival goes on in this kind of, I don't want to say small parking lot, but it's ill-equipped to handle more than 50,000 people, which is, from all accounts, like I said, it sounds like there was definitely more than 50,000 people there.
Well, they stormed the gates. Like, people force their way in, which is it's a really interesting dynamic when you kind of look at it, how everybody's choosing to go about this, right? Like, so obviously, like, the fact that people were dying at a concert alone is enough of a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of the language coming out of this being like anti-Travis, like it's him and his culture, and it's, you know, it's the things he raps about and the imagery, and that's what caused all of this. Oh, so we're spiritual now. Now we're spiritual. Oh, but when Homeboy had the beast on his shoes, it was all hardy har. It was funny and shit, right? I thought that shit was cool. What happened to all of that? Now it's Travis' fault for bringing outlaw on you. Not to mention that didn't nobody tell y'all to like, they sold tickets for this event. They were letting people in. People bum rushed security to get in here to overpack the facility. Now, here's where the responsibility for Travis comes in. Number one, if you already know the venue is over capacity, you are taking a risk by continuing on with the program. That's something that he may have to answer for.
Also, he definitely encourages people through his social media to do shit like that. He definitely has Instagram posts talking about, yeah, I'm going to sneak people in inside, and
yeah, see, that's trash, because you're putting people in danger. You're putting people in danger. Now, as far as stopping, you know, in the middle of the performance, I can't expect him to know exactly what's going on from the stage because people are screaming at him. Like, I'm not going to put that level of responsibility on him. Like, you got 50,000 people all screaming at you at once.
You don't know what they're saying. You just assume they're having a good time in that specific case.
To that point, like, I've been to music festivals before, like, where people have passed out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's not an uncommon thing. Now, does he know at that moment that there are 10 people in the medical tent all getting life-saving care at the moment? I don't know how you could expect him to know that. I think most of the responsibility, at least to me, in my opinion, falls to whether or not he decided to start the show with it being already over capacity. That's where the danger
I've heard is
the case. Yeah, that's trash.
I don't believe. First of all, let me just say I don't believe that Travis should take sole blame of.
No, absolutely not, because he doesn't run security.
Right.
He don't control who coming in out the gates.
Whoever organized this event should take probably a good amount of the blame for it.
Oh, the event, the what are they? The event planners or whoever staged the festival.
Well, from what I'm hearing, it's Live Nation.
Multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Because first of all, when you see all the kids storming the barricade, there's like 3 security guards. How are they even?
How are they supposed to stop it? Yeah, how was they supposed to stop it?
Like they're just not going to be able to. There's at least thousands of kids storming this barricade and 3.
It was just very, very poorly organized on multiple different levels, and you can include Travis in that. But like you said, he doesn't get all the blame, and also he don't get all the blame for the culture of it either. Because he's not forcing you motherfuckers to jump over fences to overpack venues to get into his shows. He's an entertainer. He's there to entertain. He don't make you lose your mind. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what motherfuckers say on social media, you decide to go put yourself in that situation to jam yourself in there and end up not being able to get out, not being able to breathe, talking about, it's Travis's influence. No, man, y'all are adults. Y'all are individuals. And at the heart of all of this is the willingness to jump wholeheartedly into something as intangible as like rap culture, to divulge yourself into that so fully to the fact that you would go to these lengths. That's on an individual. That to me, that's not on an entertainer. If you allow somebody to have that level of sway over your life, to put your life in danger, to see this person, to be entertained, to get into a concert, that doesn't fall at the artist's feet to me.
Now let's be fair. Travis Scott does appeal to a younger crowd, young adults, teenagers. There was reportedly there's potentially a 10-year-old who lost his life
in the concert,
as well as a 14-year-old and 16-year-old that I think have been confirmed.
Why the fuck is there a 10-year-old in there? How?
Now
he had to have been one of the people that hopped the fence, right?
First of all, I can't even confirm that happened.
No,
that he died at least.
Oh, that he died. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it sounds like he was definitely there, but I don't know that.
I mean,
I think he's confirmed in critical condition. I don't know, what happened with that. But 14, 16-year-old, like Travis Scott definitely appeals to a even if it crowd. Is adults, they're usually younger adults.
You can only give so much responsibility of who got into this event to Travis Scott. You can only give so much because he's not checking the tickets. He's not letting people in. He's not in charge of security. It's not his thing. Now, you want to blame me for something? Him encouraging people to do that bullshit? Trash. Him choosing to go on with the event after it was already in dangerous conditions? Also bullshit. But you cannot hold him individually responsible for a 10-year-old being inside that venue. You can't hold him individually responsible for the lack of emergency care that was given or that was
lack
available.
Of resources.
The lack of resources that was there. Y'all cannot hold him personally responsible for all that.
Yeah, no, a lot of that sounds like event organization.
Yeah.
Very poor event organization.
Now it's gonna stick with him regardless. This will be on his record forever. All that work you did with Sony and McDonald's and Nike and at the Super Bowl, fam, they're gonna be talking about this. Okay, let me ask you: Do you know the demographics of the deceased? Because that's unfortunately going to play a long.
No, just ages, and they kind of range.
Okay, that unfortunately is going to play a long way into how this is played. Because I mean, Travis Scott is not the only rapper. Most rappers appeal to that demographic. This is white, suburban, teenage age to about 25. That is the core gangster rap demographic. Not even gangster rap, just rap demographic. Period. Really gangster rap? Not even. It's not. Yeah. I mean, not even gangster rap. It's just rap. Yeah. That's rap's core demographic right there. White, suburban, early in life.
Yeah, for sure.
Early in life. That's it. So that's where everybody's shooting at.
Yeah. No, I definitely do not believe that Travis should bear all of the guilt or the blame, I should say. I would bestow it more on event organization. If it is Live Nation who is behind that, then they probably should take most of the heat. And like you said, they can probably expect lawsuits coming.
Oh, for sure.
But other than that, definitely rest in peace to those who lost their lives, and prayers to families, prayers to those who are dealing with injuries, prayers to those who are probably going to deal with some sort of PTSD from this. Because from everything I'm hearing, it was like one of the kids said it was hell, basically.
Yeah,
it was a concert in hell. It felt like.
It just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like
a concert goer who actually bought tickets and was expecting a nice little concert night can't expect that.
So then
however many
you should
people
take that up with
there.
whoever sold you the ticket.
No, I agree.
Yep,
I agree.
you should take that up with whoever sold you the ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And I also heard a report that somebody was going crazy and injecting people, which sounds like a rumor, but
when I heard that people was dying at the festival, I automatically thought drugs. I thought, all right, somebody done slipped the Fenty into some drugs, and everybody went up. But it sounded like it was just so packed in there that it was hard to breathe, and people started hyperventilating, and unfortunately, people lost their lives. R.I.P. to all the deceased. No one wants to ever hear of anything like that. So definitely prayers and well wishes go out to the family, to the families of all the deceased. It's a really tragic thing, man. It's a really tragic thing. I hope what comes out of all of this, rejection of so-called demonic music or whatever you describe Travis is, my hope is that out of that is born more like independent thinking. You want to stop getting into these dangerous situations, then stop being of a herd mentality.
Blindly going with whatever.
Stop blindly following these celebrities and these artists and stuff like that to a fault. If you felt that way immediately after, there was probably something in you that always felt that way in the first place. If we're just being honest, if you came to that conclusion so quickly in the car after, that's something that had been on your mind anyway. So what was it about Travis Scott that had you ignoring all that and going and fucking with the concert in the first place?
Hey! Where y'all going? Where y'all going? You a legend.
Thanks for watching another Back of the Bus Squad episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Want to check out another episode related to this, go ahead and click that video to the left.
And if you want to catch up on some of our other episodes, make sure you click the playlist below.